It is a section 8.2, Python Essentials in 30 minutes. Here are key features of Python. Python is a simple, readable, open source programming language and easy to learn. It is an interpreted language, not a compiler language. That means it is a scripted language. And variables are not typed. That means you don't have to declare variables earlier the use. Python supports object-oriented programming models. It is platform independent, which means that it can be used on Linux system, Windows systems, and Mac. It has a huge standard library. Python is a high-level language, and that means it is easy to use. High-level languages are not necessarily better than low-level languages, but it is easy to use and simple, and also it is powerful. Python has no support pointers, and Python codes must be stored with .py extension. Here, a cool point is using indentation. Python uses indentation to define a block of code. That is really good one. In many cases, users are writing code without indentation, so that later on, debugging is not easy. But in Python, if you make a mistake in indentation, then it's not working. So I like it. A code block starts with indentation and ends with the first unindented line. The amount of indentation is up to the user, but it must be consistent throughout the block. And comments can be included by using the hash symbol, or multi-line comments can be added by using the triple quotes, either the single triple quote or double triple quotes. Now let's see Python essentials, and the sequence data types here: list, tuple, string. List will be defined along with bracket, and like this one, you can add here either string, integer, or floating point number. So combining this four component, now li is defined. And you can define tuple using parentheses. And here, of course, you have to separate the entries with commas, so that here now tuple is defined. Now one entry is again a tuple, and you can define in this way, and string and real number and integer, and you can put together very different kind of the data types. String can be defined using the quotes, and here that double quote, and this is single quote, and double triple quotes, and you may use either of their own. For example, here string hello world with a single quote and double quote, and using now triple double quotes, and you can define. Now you can access this data, and by using, now here's the index start from 0. For list, the 0, that is the string, and here you can access several of them simultaneously. And tuple 1, that's this one, and 2 is that one, and -2 means from back the second last one, which is 4.1. And for string, after declaration of this one, and string can be accessed. Now here we have to count the letter, and from 25 to 36, you can get that one. Here, that one, the break line, new line is here now. Is not visible, but it's there so that it prints it out. Here we use the slicing. Now slicing has some rule, and okay, once you have any list or array that are components like that, then this is you can access along with index 0 here. Now there's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Now if you try to use a slice, then that is in front of the entry, that is 0 slice, and that is now slice 1. Right? In this way, we can make a slicing here. 1 to 4 means that from here to 4, that one. So it is printing out 3 components. So from second to fourth one of tuple, let's go over there, tuple. From second to fourth one, from this to there, you can see the output, right? Okay. Now for list and tuple and string, the addition and multiplication works not really same as the usual addition and multiplication. If you add two lists, then just simply lists are added, and also here hello and a space, and again world, and you can add them, then output is hello world. And if you multiply 3 for this tuple, then is 3 times here duplicated. So you can get this one. Now reference semantics. Okay, A is defined as a list, and you copied it to be in B, and you append another number for A. Then if you try to print out, then it is again appended for B. That means that B is another name of A, so that if you add an element, then also B is also automatically enlarged. Now, NumPy, range and iteration can be done in this way. Range 8 means from 0 to 7. And after importing NumPy, here NumPy, by using NumPy size, you can check the li list length. Okay, that is, okay, let's go to list. Here we have now the length 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That is 4. So in this iteration, it'll be 4 here. So now it is producing 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And for NumPy array, we may try to use deep copy. And earlier, just a simple copy, the assignment is not really opening new array. So we import deep copy from copy package, and after opening here numpy array, we just a simple copy to make a B, and we use a deep copy to produce a C. Now we multiply 4 because it's numeric array. Multiplication of 4 is really multiplication of 4 for each entry. So here, now if we try to print out B, then B is a simple copy so that it is 4 is multiplied. But for C, it is deep copy, so it's not changed. Deep copy produces new array, completely new array. But simple, using that equality sign, if you try to make another array, then that is, in a sense, renaming. So A has another name, B, so that now 4 is multiplied, and then also together B, the entries should be multiplied by 4. Okay. Here we have frequently used the Python rules. Sometimes the line, you have to do many things, then it is over one line. Then you can use this sign to put everything in multi-lines. Or you may try to use here parentheses, bracket, or brace to make a group. Then without change line sign, it is considered as a line. Now you can print out here the same output. And by using semicolon, you can put many statements. In one line, you assign the value 1 for A, value 2 for B, and 3 for C. You can assign in this way. And in fact, you can assign also in this way. For example, A, B, C, separated by comma, and right side you put 3 components. Then A is 1, B is 2, and C is a string containing hello. You can assign in this way also. Now, docstring, okay, and when you define a function, and you may write down here such kind of a line, you can put it in multi-line, and along with 3 double quotes, and end with the same, then it is considered as a docstring. And like in MathTalent, by using help with the function name, then you will see some beginning portion of the function and start with the comment sign that is produced in MathTalent. That is exactly the same. For this function, now that method is capturing this portion and printed out. Okay. Okay, that is assignment of multiple values in a line, and you can swap 2 values quite easily. Here, BC equals CB, then BC are swapped. Quite convenient in Python, but in other languages, it is not allowed. You have to copy one value in temporary variable n. After copying, now you just copy back to the other side. Okay. Now here, once you assign a variable, then in Python, the type is automatically decided. However, if you try to use this one in a different type, then type is quite easily converted. So you don't have to worry about it. After this assignment, if you try to check the type, then here for that one A, it is considered as now integer, but b is a floating point variable. Okay, type, the float type. Now Python set is here defined in this way. Once you make a set A and B, then first of all, duplications will be simplified, and also in here, once it's orderable, then it is ordered like that. So that for this one is ordered and duplications disappeared here. Now Python dictionary is quite useful for data processing. So inside this brace, now here D is defined along with the key and value. For example, Seth is 22 years old and Alex is 21 years old. Now you can access this dictionary by using keys. So the D, key 1, and now that is now D. You don't have to worry about the positions. Just if you know the name, then if you can put here, then you can get the assigned values. The value doesn't have to be some numeric value. It can be a string. Now you can get this output. For Python, the print output format is quite flexible. You can use one of these. Now there is D means is integer, and that is also integer. Then here output is originally start with x is a floating point number and y is an integer. Now automatically change it into integer so that x becomes 5. Right? Now if you are using this key, then now default number of digits is here so that it makes 5.1 in this way. Now for that one, just rather than giving specific output format, you may try to use this sign. Then here dot format xy, then and x value will be here, y value will be here. Okay, so you can get that one. Now if you change the order, then yes, change it. Okay. Now here you can specify the separator and end. Default end is new line, but you may put that sign so that if you execute this one, then here x equals and separator, that sign, and then x value, again separator, y equals, and separator, y value, and then at the end, this sign, right? So you can make your output quite flexibly. Now, Python interactive import can be done using the function input. So if you execute this line, then enter any, this one coming out. So I wrote down Starkville. That is the city I live. Then now print the input here, Starkville. Okay. Looping and functions. We'll try to compose a Python function which returns cubes of natural numbers. Okay. Now, we define get cubes using this number as input, and in the beginning, here cube is a list, empty list is open, and now from 1 to the number, and cubes are made, and then the value is appended to the list. And after finishing this loop, and return the array. Okay, that is the function. Now this one means that, okay, if it is executed, then this function, this portion is considered as main. So here we have 2 underbar main and 2 underbar, and such function name is usually not used by users, so that is a default the function name. And also we can access that by using the name key. The name, the program name is main. For this one, the main is assigned once it is used as main, then it is executed. So here, now by using the interactive input, and this is shown, and you type a number, then output number, then the number will be used to get the cubes, the list, by using this definition, the function, and it print out. Okay, so here now Python get cubes.py, then in this case this function is used as the main, so that will be executed, and I put here 6. Then from 1 to 6, the cubes are generated, and in this variable, and we print it out. Now the function can be called from another function. Then this one is, the function is included, and the another function will be considered as the main, so that this portion is not executed. Okay, so let's try to do that. Now we try to call get cubes by using here this program. So first we import the function defined in this file. So from get cubes, import everything, which means this one is imported. Then now here we call it along with 8, and here cubes. Then without here interaction, this one is along with the interaction. But now from another function, we call this one directly, so that without interaction we can get cubes and we can print out. So just simply here Python call this one, then that is the main, and it is imported as a supporting function, so that this portion is ignored and that top portion is executed, and we can get the answer here, right? Okay, that's it for the section. Thank you. Yeah, it takes really 30 minutes.